getting pretty hyped up. Can you get another defensive stance here?
Joe Mazzulla is going to ride with the horses that have pulled him back to within hailing distance here. 3 minutes to go. Dallas with the ball up by 11, 120 to 109. Fans on their feet. Daniel Gafford standing at the three-point line against Jordan Walsh. Lobs it for Kyrie. Here comes the double team. Now Queta pulls away, so it's Pritchard trying to hold his ground. Kyrie pull-up jumper, banks it home.
That dude is so tough.
Not a great shooting night for Kyrie. 7 of 17. He hit his first two. And went 4 for 14, but he hits the big one here. Pritchard on the wing against Gafford. For Hauser, straightaway return of Pritchard. Right wing. Pritchard bounce pass. Hauser relocates. Pretty good look at the three. It's down to 10. 122 to 112. 219, 218, 217 to go. Kyrie Irving threw the logo that he wiped his shoes on 4 years ago. Kyrie puts it to the floor. Jordan Walsh reaches in, can't knock it away. Kyrie has it back, left side against Walsh. One dribble, Kyrie attacks, spins it up, no good. That ball came right back to him. That's a double dribble or an offensive foul. They call an offensive foul against Kyrie. And the Celtics will get the ball back now, down by 10 with 1:58 to go. I thought they were blowing the play down because Kyrie basically passed it to himself, but they called the offensive foul on the fend-off. So now everybody on their feet at the Garden. 27-point deficit is down to 10 with 1:53 to go. Pritchard. Still Sam Hauser screen, takes the deep three, no good. Back iron, offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Queta. Dinwiddie's got it, and the Celtics have to be absolutely perfect down the stretch, and they finally miss a shot. Dinwiddie will bleed the seconds off that clock. 1:36 to go. Dinwiddie moving to his right. Jordan Walsh in front of him. Shot clock at 8. Dinwiddie still dribbling deep behind the three-point line. Shot clock at 4. Dinwiddie gives it up to Gafford. Gafford has to hand back to Dinwiddie. He's going to drive it. They're calling a foul at the shot clock buzzer against the Celtics, and that is a killer. Oh, Queta reached out. That was so unnecessary, too. Bad foul by Queta.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to just go towards the basket.
No way, Dinwiddie's not going to make that shot.
Running to his left.
To see if the foul occurred prior to the expiration of the 24 seconds.
They are going to look to see if the foul came before the end of the shot clock. I think that it did.
I think we all know that one.
First chance to breathe here in a while with 1:23 to go. We just found us wherever you are. This game was gone, baby, gone. Celtics were down by 27, taking their worst home beating of the year. And Joe Mazzulla subbed out and put this group on the floor.
After review, the foul occurred at .4 on the 24-second clock. Therefore, Dinwiddie will go to the line for 2 shots.
As expected, they are calling that a shooting foul, so Dinwiddie will get free throws here. This group with Pritchard, Peterson, Walsh, Queta, and Hauser cut the 27-point deficit down to 10. But now Dinwiddie has free throws with just 83 seconds left. First one's good. This game was slipping away from Dinwiddie and the Mavericks like Bitcoin stuff.
Okay. Bitcoin's going back up, man.
Dinwiddie, if you are not familiar, Dinwiddie was one of at the forefront of that. 124-112, final minute 18. Pritchard dribbling low, attacks the paint. Jordan Walsh, Pritchard relocates on the wing, and Gafford scoops it up and in. Pritchard had a rough 3 quarters, but he's come to life. 124-114, but we're down to 1:02 to go. We're making Kyrie go all 15 rounds tonight. Kyrie double team, gets rid of it. On the right side, the Nazi Marshall return to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie 42 off the Dallas bench. Pritchard spins, keeps the dribble alive. Goes to Hauser on the right against Christie. Hauser, a couple of dribbles in, handoff Queta, dives in, 2-hand slam. But Celtics just trading baskets here with time way too short. 10-point game, 36 seconds to go, and now the fans recognizing, headed for the exits. Celtics will lose another home game after a successful road trip. And the ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving, who will hear the boos and have his nearly 4-year run of not winning a game in Boston come to an end. He's lost 15 of 16 to the Celtics, and 8 straight here. Dallas will take the shot clock violation. Dallas playing in a game in which they're hearing boos from the home fans. Better get used to that, because that's what's waiting for them on Saturday afternoon when they return home for the first game in the post-Luka era. This very strange season. Title defense season for the Celtics continues, with them continuing to be world beaters on the road, struggling at home. Pritchard drives and scores. That's going to give us our final margin, it would appear. Pritchard, though, going to commit a foul on the inbound. So we will. Celtics had a foul to give with 8 seconds to go, trailing by 8. Celtics trail this game by 27.
You give the guys who are on the floor, give them full marks.
No doubt.
For battling. And staying involved, staying connected. The starters tonight just had a horrible night.
But in the big picture, here's the bigger problem. The Celtics now, their lead over New York drops to just 1 game in the loss column. And if the Knicks beat the Celtics at Madison Square Garden Saturday night, they will be dead even in the loss column and even in the season series. And the New York Knicks, who everyone will tell you have had their players run into the ground by Tom Thibodeau, are going to be playing with 4 days off. They haven't played since Tuesday. They take the floor Saturday. 1 of 2 free throws. Margin is 9 right now. Pritchard comes across half court. On a pump fake, his 3 gets gobbled up. He has it back, drives, scoops, and scores, and that'll give us our final margin. Another disappointing night for the Celtics at home after a very successful road trip. They are run off the floor by the Dallas Mavericks. The final score, Dallas 127, Boston 120. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
From the electricity in the arena to the highlight reel plays, there's nothing quite like Celtics basketball. And this season, you can be there live to cheer them on. As the official marketplace of the NBA, Ticketmaster has you covered with the largest selection of seats for any budget. Get off the couch and into the stands. Grab your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
Nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. And I mean nobody. So if you're looking for Michelin tires at the guaranteed lowest price, get to Town Fair today. Michelin winter tires offer a shorter stopping distance on ice and snow, along with predictable handling in cold, dry, and wet wintry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price and free services for life on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair tire. And I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
At Amica Insurance, we've been protecting New Englanders for generations, long before the first Celtics banner was raised or the iconic parquet floor was laid. For 117 years, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance, so you can count on Amica to show up for you like you show up for the Celtics. Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
Some vehicles are simply made. Cadillac vehicles are made to be iconic, and whether that's being made to be vibrant in an all-electric Lyriq, made to be epic in a luxurious Escalade, or made to be thrilling with the dynamic performance of CT4 and CT5, Cadillac is always made to be bold. This is Cedric Maxwell, and I can tell you that icons aren't just born, they're made. Visit your New England Cadillac dealer, the exclusive luxury vehicle of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics. And me, Cedric Maxwell.
The Son of Bacon Eater is only $3 for a limited time. I don't think you understand. The Son of Bacon Eater, $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. prices restricted may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid in a combo or in third-party delivery platform.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
What a strange, bizarro year against these Western Conference teams for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving against Sam Hauser, steps to his left, quick dribble, the 3 is good. Kyrie is going to end that drought in Boston. And for the first time since wiping his feet on the logo 4 years ago, Kyrie Irving wins a game in Boston. He had lost 15 of 16 to the Celtics, but not tonight. Dallas wins at 127-120. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
With the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app, you'll earn points on every purchase. And now there are even more ways to easily redeem your points for rewards. Members enjoy personalized deals and can save up to 20% weekly. Earn gas discounts of up to $1 a gallon at participating stations. And can easily opt in to redeem points for automatic cash off at checkout. Just set it and forget it. All with the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app. Become a member for free when you download today.
We only get 48 minutes together. A few times a week, a few months a year. 48 minutes.
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
Where the 72,000 square miles of New England are focused on nothing but 94 feet of parquet. Because it's us versus the world, and the world versus the world champs. At Amica, we show up for New England, like New England shows up for the Celtics.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. Check out the Honda Civic, Accord, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 4.9% APR on a 2025 Civic or a 3.9% APR on a 2025 Accord or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R.
Charlie McAvoy here. Every day, first responders answer the call to protect and serve. That's why Service Credit Union and I will continue to cover cancer and heart screens to defend New England's heroes. Get details at servicecu.org/73.
Whether you're a small, medium, or Fortune 100 company, NetSuite by Oracle is the leading cloud ERP, bringing accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR into one platform. NetSuite provides real-time insights and forecasting, allowing you to peer into the future and seize new opportunities. Grow profitably with NetSuite. Download the CFO's Guide to AI and Machine Learning for free at netsuite.com/Celtics. That's netsuite.com/Celtics.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Dallas still shooting 57%. Dinwiddie follow-away three, and that's good. You can't shoot any better than Dallas has tonight. That was until the last few minutes when they fell apart, but they have a 27-point lead. They had plenty of cushion. The Celtics with that third unit of Walsh and Cada, Peterson, Hauser, and Pritchard made this look a lot better than it was. A 30-10 close for Boston, so they only lose by 7. 127-120 is the final. Celtics basketball brought to you as always by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about Amica's award-winning customer service. We've seen some bad games at home from the Celtics this year, either offensively or defensively, one or the other. Tonight it was the defense that totally let them down. They could not get a stop for the 3+ quarters that the main group was in there. Obviously not having Drew Holiday and trading Jaden Springer played into it a little bit, but Celtics going to have to figure this thing out at home. And now they go into a high-profile road game, as high-profile as there is. You got the Saturday night primetime game on ABC at Madison Square Garden against a rested Knicks team that is an offensive juggernaut with that starting group on the floor. And they have a golden opportunity. It'll be a virtual tie for second in the East if the Knicks beat the Celtics on Saturday night. And just like the Celtics sent a message to the Cavs that they can win in Boston, the Knicks, I think this is a really important game for New York to send a message that if there is a 7th game here in New York in the second round of the playoffs, we're not going to lose it again.
Well, I think that the Knicks have to play and play hard. We've seen some of the games the Knicks have played here lately, and they faltered a little bit. I just look for the Celtics to go out and play one of their best games. I just think that, when their backs have been pushed against the wall, especially on the road, well, we're going, can't be, they can't do this, and then they go on the road and they could continue to do it. I just think they're going to play one of their best games.
Celtics have been the best road team in the NBA, and they've been the best team in one other category, the game after a loss. This is their 16th loss this year. They are 14-1. In the first 15 games after a loss, and everybody will be watching. Primetime Saturday night at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. Late start, 8 o'clock, and then Grady Max Saturday Night Live from New York. Celtics and the Knicks. Celtics beaten by the Dallas Mavericks tonight, 127-120. 48 hours to regroup. We'll talk to you from MSG. In the meantime, we'll talk to Joe Murray.
Thanks, guys. Celtics lose again after going on a nice little road trip. Not sure what it is, but you know what it was tonight? It's the Lexus Amazing Play of the Game. And, well, Klay Thompson had a big night for Dallas. Let's hear the play of the night.
46-31, Dallas by 15. Klay Thompson gets another look, drains the open three, and Klay Thompson has 21 points in 10 minutes.
That's tonight's Lexus Amazing Play of the Game, brought to you by the Lexus TX. Whether you're the passenger princess, a new set of twins, or even the family dog, everyone travels in luxurious comfort in the Lexus TX. We'll highlight this whole entire debacle that it was tonight, and we'll do that next. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, Massachusetts, score even more buckets with BetMGM, an authorized gaming operator of the NBA. Enjoy an NBA Odds Boost token to snag even more winnings on your basketball wagers. Just log into your BetMGM Sportsbook app and add an NBA wager to your bet slip and activate your Odds Boost token. If you win the wager that was made with the Odds Boost token, you will receive extra winnings and unrestricted bonus dollars. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as unrestricted funds in partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex cards help over 25,000 companies make every dollar count. Learn more at brex.com/grove.
Hi, this is Mark Bertrand from the Zolak and Bertrand Show for VA New England. I have a proud family history of military service, including my father, who served in the U.S. Army. VA New England Healthcare is the highest rated and largest healthcare system in New England. If you or a family member served honorably on active duty for 2 years or deployed or retired from the reserves in any branch, you may be eligible for benefits from VA New England. To get started, call 800-MY-VA-411 or go to va.gov and explore your veteran benefits.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Amica Insurance. They're proud to be the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the 18-time champion Boston Celtics. When it comes to protecting the life you built, trust your insurance need to Amica's award-winning service. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today. And Brex, a leading AI-powered spend platform for modern companies. Proud to be the official corporate card and spend management partner of the Boston Celtics. Visit Brex.com today to get started. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Welcome to the Chevy Lightning Round. Guess the clues to win. First team, you're up.
Powerful, commanding, unstoppable.
Silverado.
Adventurous, fun, techie.
Trailblazer.
Stylish, nimble.
Trax.
Innovative, electric.
Blazer EV. Lightning Round champions. You've guessed all the right Chevy clues.
Wherever the year takes you, explore it together in the Chevy of your choice. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Klay Thompson bounce pass lead. Gafford two-hand slam. And this is a beating right now. Largest home deficit of the year for the Celtics Mavericks after a great first quarter. Take a 10-2 run to begin the third, and they lead by 19.
Well, the connection of the game powered by Comcast Business. Comcast Business with advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Today, wow, this was just not a good one. Klay Thompson had 25 points. Kyrie Irving woke up, 19. They got a bunch of points off their bench. Najee Marshall at 20. Spencer Dinwiddie at 22. Max Christie at 15. Well, the Celtics, though, 25 from Jaylen Brown, 13 from White, 17 from Porzingis, 17 from Tatum. But the story to me in this one, they shot 43% from three and lost, which is the first time that's happened all year. Turnovers, 14. Just do 2 times 14. That would be 28 points, right, Joe Math? Yes, so that's how many points they probably gave up tonight on turnovers. And that's the difference. But 7 points, the difference, although it doesn't matter, they were double-digit favorites and lost tonight. We'll have more on this on our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'll be here until 11 o'clock tonight. Want to give some thank yous to our friends. Ryan Garvin, excellent job tonight. You know, Tyler Knudsen's over at the Garden as well. Shout out to him. But the Celtics lose 127-120 tonight. Saturday night. It's a big one, and that actually is a big one. For first place, if New York wins, they are now even with the Celtics. Very big game on Saturday night. Maybe the Celtics were looking ahead just a little bit. Taking on Dallas without Anthony Davis tonight. So we'll talk to you guys then on Saturday night. I'm Joe Murray here on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
Jaylen forces it up over Steve. No! He tied it! He did it! Jaylen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, 3 in the air. Got it!
big boys step up at the right time, man.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and presenting sponsor of the Celtics Radio Network. Please bet responsibly. Amica Insurance, your New England Ford dealers, Cambridge Savings Bank, Shaw's and Star Market, and by Ticketmaster.
Pritchard shown back to Porzingis, having a trail three. Got it! Boston by 14. Kyrie forces one out, blocked by Porzingis again. Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again!
Also brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank, VA New England, your Eastern Region Lexus dealers, Brex, Corona, Town Fair Tire, Kia North Danvers, Comcast Business, FindMassMoney.gov, NetSuite by Oracle, your New England Honda dealers, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Celtics basketball is a presentation of the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network. From the Town Fair Tech Studios,
This is your home for every Patriots game.
Looking to the end zone, trying to keep the play alive. Falling down, he throws to the end zone. He got it! Touchdown!
WBZ FM and HD Boston. 98.5 The Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving, who will hear the boos and have his nearly 4-year run of not winning a game in Boston come to an end. He's lost 15 of 16 to the Celtics in 8 straight here. Dallas will take a shot clock violation. Another disappointing night for the Celtics at home after a very successful road trip. They are run off the floor by the Dallas Mavericks. The final score, Dallas 127, Boston 120.
All right, back here 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. Well, we got an hour here just to hang out. We can talk about anything you want. If you want to talk about the Celtics loss tonight, you can. I'm not concerned, but we'll talk about it. I'm still waiting to find out what's going on with the NFL Hall of Fame finalists. I'm a big Adam Vinatieri guy. And I'm waiting on that name. So if that happens, we're breaking news tonight, guys. So hopefully we get some good news from tonight, because we did not get good news from the Celtics, which we'll talk about. It was NBA trade deadline day. Some NFL stuff as well. The Super Bowl is this weekend. I just wanted to mention how much the draft is the reason why both these teams are here. We'll get into that in the final hour. Also heard more about Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels. We'll play some of the highlights from Radio Row. Our whole entire team is out there in New Orleans, weather permitting. But you're coming home from the game tonight, feel free to call in at 617-779-0985. So I know that people live and die by the Celtics, right? Every game, game to game, they're an interesting team to watch. They're a great team to watch. They're the team you want to follow, right? Best team in the NBA, no doubt about it. I'll say it every single night. But there is this trend that's happening now with the Celtics where they go on this road trip. They have a successful road trip. And then in the first game back, there's now 3 instances where they have been blown out in that first game back. I bet against that tonight. I thought they would respond after flipping the switch, then beating Cleveland. I did circle this as a trap game, but with everything that happened with Dallas, I didn't know they were trading Luka Doncic when I forecasted that. And they were without Anthony Davis tonight, and I think that's what surprised everybody. I think it surprised the Celtics, and quite frankly, the Celtics were without Jrue Holiday tonight, and it showed. And what I mean by it showed, Porzingis and Horford were in the starting lineup, and the transition defense was horrific. And the ball handling of Tatum and Brown, turnovers galore. I mean, Klay Thompson went on fire, and finally, Kyrie Irving had a good game against the Celtics. That's what happened. So I still think the Mavs aren't that great. You might have saw something out of them tonight where they bounced back after an embarrassing performance, but when Klay Thompson went to the bench, they struggled. And late in the game, they gave up almost a, 20-point run or whatever it was? So I wouldn't take much away from what I saw in the Mavs tonight. But there is a big takeaway from tonight. I'll save that for you in a second here. We'll line up the phones for you, 617-779-0985. You're coming home from the game. I'd like to know how you feel about this one. You know, the weather wasn't great. You were hoping for an NBA Finals rematch. You didn't get that. No Drew Holiday tonight. But you really saw a lack thereof of an effort from the Celtics tonight. And I think they thought they could roll out the balls and beat Dallas without Anthony Davis. And no, they actually came out looking for revenge and looking to run on the Celtics tonight. And they did. Transition baskets. Klay Thompson also nailed all his threes. I still don't think the Mavs are good. I'll keep saying that to you. I don't think they're good. But was it a terrible performance from the Celtics? Yeah. But here's the big takeaway tonight. Joe Mazzulla has been hanging on too long to the starters when they don't play well. They weren't up for it tonight. That's on them. And they should have been motivated off the last couple of wins and the fact that when they return home after a nice little road trip, they haven't responded. They should have responded tonight, and they didn't. Now, granted, are they on a look ahead with New York on Saturday night? It happens in all sports, football, you name it. When there's a look ahead game, generally the underdog plays better, and that's what happened tonight. So I'm going to leave it at that. But something did happen here where the starters didn't have it, and Mazzulla went to the stay ready crew, and they rolled. Now, they ran out of time, but, you know, if you want to take anything away, the bench was outstanding. A 30-10 close from the stay ready group. You have to take something away from this. So, bad side is they continue to just no-show and have nights off. I still think they can flip the switch. They showed that this week. And they showed it against the best team in the NBA. It's when they returned home and thought they could just roll the basketballs out. They can't. But their stay-ready group, again, 30-10 to close out the night. Pritchard, Walsh, Hauser, Drew Peterson, Neemias Queta. That's something that Mazzulla is going to have to do now the rest of the year. He did ask them against 2 nights ago if they wanted to sit. They said no. They met the challenge. They came back and won the game. That's flipping the switch. Tonight, though, didn't even give him the option. Sat him down. And they got going. But Al Horford was nothing tonight. I mean, literally nothing. And I'm not going to get on Al, but he goes in the starting lineup. He gives you 3 points in 21 minutes, 1 of 3 shooting, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Like, of the starters, gave you nothing. Tatum wasn't great either, 5 of 12. He did hit 3 for 5 from downtown. They shot 43% from 3. It's the first time this year they've lost shooting over 40%. The turnovers were the difference. 14 turnovers on the night. 14. Not good. But they got 21 points from Peyton Pritchard. He went 9 for 15 from the field. Struggled early in this one. Did have 6 assists, though. 21, 6, and 6 for him. I'm almost wondering if they should have went to him and Horford off the bench. That's the takeaway for me. When they struggle and they look lackadaisical and you might need a change, go to the stay ready group. I was impressed with their 30-10 close tonight. All-Star breaks coming up. Maybe they need it. New York's on Saturday night. I think they respond. That's when I'll at least have a little bit more on Saturday if they don't play well. I'll criticize them. Tonight, it was another trend. First game back from a long road trip, they lost again for the 3rd time at home in front of Celtics fans. I'm sure you're upset about it. This team's too good to play like this. It's disappointing. It happens, though, in this league. I think they bounce back Saturday night against New York. There was no tonight was turnovers and careless basketball. That's what it was. And you know what? Why don't you tip your cap a little bit? Dallas got punked in their last game. They shot 46% from 3 tonight. They went 15 of 33. Like, tip your cap. They shot 56% from the field. 49 of 88. Like, once in a while, the other teams play well, too. It happens. Tonight, though, 127-120 final, but the starters certainly didn't show up tonight. It's a concern, but at the same time, I think we learned something that when that happens now, Missoula will go to the stay ready crew in their bench, and they performed well. They closed this thing out really well tonight. That's my takeaway. Your thoughts at 617-779-0985. We'll get Skaz's thoughts in a minute here. We got Jeff. He's in Sterling. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, I just thought it was kind of weird that at the final 6 minutes they were down 10 and he didn't put the starters back in. Do you think that was kind of deserved with how bad they played the whole game?
Yeah. I do. What do you think?
I think that I was thinking they did deserve it because they did play terrible the whole game. I was just there. But at the same time, I thought they could have still kind of won the game. But they did cut it in between 7, so I think it was deserved. I think the bench played well. I just think they still could have won the game if they put them back in.
I'm glad they didn't. That's why I'm saying it. I'm glad they didn't.
It's also just not what happened at all.
Well, no. They had an opportunity to go back to the starters.
You said with 6 minutes left, there was a 10-point game?
No, I think it was 3:50 to go,
yes,
right?
It was a 20-point game with 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
They got it to 13 with 4:19. They got it to 13 with 3:53 to go.
And what happened? What happened? Everyone that was on the bench, what were they doing?
Hitting shots.
No,
well,
the
no,
starters.
the starters were standing up, cheering on
They
the
were
bench.
cheering on the crew.
But yeah, I don't care about
that.
that.
No, you know what? No, I care about it because I know that they probably wanted to go back in the game like, oh, man, these guys really got us here. Let's go back out there and pick up our end now. But Missoula was like, no.
They didn't deserve to go back in the game.
And I like that, though.
Yes, the starters lost that game. They didn't deserve to go back in. It was an embarrassing performance.
No moral victories here.
No moral victories.
But I do think more this year, they need to do this.
No, they need to go to these guys earlier. If they have no juice at home.
Thank you. While when we have some, we're back. Maybe he's listening. There we go. We're back. We're back now. Kinda. Hi, everybody. All right, we're back.
Maybe.
Yeah, every once in a while we get this like weird static tower thing.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Maybe that was like Missoula's crew being like, hey, man, stop dogging us tonight. I'm not dogging you. You guys dogged it out there. Well, that was me making up a fake scenario. But we're back, everybody. Anything else tonight? I tipped my cap to Dallas. They started fast. They showed up. They saw old-ass Al Horford out there. Let me ask you this. You feel good about Horford starting tonight, or do you think that his role might need to be the rest of the way off the bench just to be acclimated? Because I think Luke Cornett has earned the minutes.
He was a -20 tonight. Not a good night for Luke Cornett, but it's something me and Garvin talked about a little before the game. We thought Hauser might start. Usually when Holiday's out, you think, Hauser's going to be the guy. And
I always say Hauser when I ask.
Well, of course, you're a Hauser guy,
That's
Hauser
right.
party. But yeah, so I was a little surprised by that. I think it's not a great matchup for Horford. Maybe if Davis is in there, you go 2 bigs. But yeah, I didn't love that matchup out of the gate. But it's not about how they started. It's about how they played. Yeah, you're going to be upset, Joe. I've seen the news.
Should we even play the... By the way, I feel like we need to react to this, like, instantly. Should we even...
Sounder. Now that we know it hasn't happened, that's up to you, Joe.
Okay, the 2025 NFL Hall of Fame class has been announced.
You want the sounder?
Let's do it.
This is breaking sports news. Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. On 98.5, the Sports Hub.
The class of 2025 Hall of Fame NFL, or Football Hall of Fame. Jared Allen, Sterling Sharp, Eric Allen, and Antonio Gates, your class of 2025. Adam Vinatieri falls short in his first ballot bid for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If there ever was a kicker of making it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in its first year, it was Adam Vinatieri. He was one of 15 finalists of the modern era, but fell just short of getting the gold jacket. He made the initial cut, as I mentioned, from 15 to 7, but didn't advance beyond that. Jared Allen, Sterling Sharp, Eric Allen, and Antonio Gates. Now, first and foremost, I think it's bull. Jared Allen's probably one of the best pass rushers of all time. I'll give him that. Sterling Sharp, unfortunately, his career ended early. He was putting up Hall of Fame numbers. I don't think that it's very interesting he's in this year. Eric Allen was an outstanding free safety defensive back. But his insertion of the game of football is worth more than Adam Vinatieri. This is what we're doing now. Now, Antonio Gates was he redefined what the tight end position was in the NFL. I bless that one. I'm going to put Jared Allen and Antonio Gates in. I'm fine with that one. I'm fine. But you mean to tell me the kicker who won 4 Super Bowls, 3 in New England, 1 in Indianapolis, played more years in Indy than with the Patriots and actually improved his career because he played indoors, played with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, and I believe Andrew Luck and so on and so on. You can't tell the story of the NFL or football without mentioning the name Adam Vinatieri. When you think of Super Bowls, you should be thinking Adam Vinatieri. Yes, the greats are there. We know about the Cowboys and the 49ers and Joe Montana and Joe Davis and blah. Yeah, Adam Vinatieri won 3 Super Bowls on the final play of the game. Was a big part of the Colts one. How is he left out on the first ballot? Is it because he's a Patriot? Is that what it was? Or was a Patriot? Is it because the bias against kickers? You can't tell the history of Super Bowls without talking about Adam Vinatieri. I'm floored by this. I'm absolutely floored. I thought it was a layup. How hard is it to vote Adam Vinatieri into the Hall of Fame? You have to think about it? You have to think Eric Allen or Adam Vinatieri. What did Eric Allen do? Do we talk about Eric Allen? Was he in the snow game? I think he lost the snow game to Vinatieri, if I think back on it. And Sterling Sharp, again, put up incredible numbers, was an elite wide receiver. Injuries made his career short. But that's going to get the bid over Adam Vinatieri? This one, I'm out. I'm out.
Getting confirmation from the other room that he did lose the snow game to Adam Vinatieri.
Confirmation! Sources on the ground. I was there, damn it. I get the ticket to prove it. This sucks. You know what? Years ago, I had a chance to interview Satch Sanders, okay? Satch Sanders, I know I'm crossing sports here, if that's okay. But what he said to me was he felt like he was left out of the Hall of Fame because too many Celtics were getting in. Finally, Satch Sanders got into the Hall of Fame. I get it. First bid, some guys deserve it first time. How, again, when you're in New Orleans, oh my God. This makes no sense to me. You know about this about me, Skaz, right? When something doesn't make sense, I won't let it go. I will not let it go. This one's got me. This one, I don't agree with. I don't put the idea. And while I'm at it, how the hell is Eli Manning not a Hall of Famer in his first year? How is that possible? The two biggest wins of his career, he stole Super Bowls from Tom Brady. Stretch, how you doing?
I'm all right, Joe. How you doing?
I'm not happy.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I agree with you, Joe, because you know what? When you talk about Super Bowls and you talk about the Bills Super Bowl, who do they talk about? Scott Norwood. They don't talk about Jim Kelly. They don't talk about Thurman Thomas.
They don't praise Bill Belichick and his defense. They talk about Scott Norwood wide left.
That's all they talk about. So you know what? Them first 3 Patriots Super Bowls was on the foot of Vinatieri. For him not to get in, bro, that's wrong.
Hey, Stretch, if I can
everybody wants to put Tom Brady on the first ballot. They want to put Bill Belichick. I'm not even a Patriot fan, but I'm a sports fan.
Hey, Stretch, can I be consistent here? Hear me out with this one. I also feel like Eli Manning should be in this. So I'm being consistent, too. Eli Manning wasn't voted to the Hall of Fame either today. And I think he should be in.
You know what? Yes, because now you want to know what the truth? His first 2 Super Bowls, Eli beat him with his arm, not no foot. Eli did it. That helmet catch to Tyree, Eli threw that to set them up. Plexico Burris catching it, Eli threw that. Vinatieri helped the Patriots win with his feet. Eli helped the Giants win with his arm. When you talk about Super Bowls and winners, Vinatieri made y'all winners. I don't even like the Patriots. I'm a Jets fan. Y'all know this. But I'm also a sports fan. And he should have got in. I don't care about any other politics, Joe. Any other politics. He should have got in. Y'all wouldn't have won those Super Bowls if it wasn't for him. Everybody wanted to say Brady brought him down there and put him in that position. But you can put somebody in that position. But it's on them to execute. Thanks. Yeah, you put me in that position, but if I don't hit that shot, we don't win.
And Stretch, I'm sorry I had to cut you off. We had to go, man. That was deep. I'm being consistent here. This isn't about being from New England, covering the Patriots, or the fact that I really like Adam Vinatieri, and I've met him. Nice guy. I also think Eli Manning should be in and should have got in. And I hate doing the comparison thing because Antonio Gates, congratulations. Jaron Allen. Sterling Sharp, I thought that you were one of the best wide receivers of all time. I feel like the wide receiver is the hardest position to make it in the Hall of Fame. I think being a skill player is extremely hard to do. You did it. Your career was cut short. So that's why I have the beef. That's my reasoning of why I feel like, although maybe you are a Hall of Famer, not over Adam Vinatieri and not over Eli Manning. And Eric Allen, I know, I saw you doing those ESPN broadcasts. I'm sure you got great numbers, bro. But Adam Vinatieri did too. And Eli Manning, say whatever you want about that guy. In the biggest game of his career, he beat the greatest quarterback of all time twice. Took 2 Super Bowls away from Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. He did that. Eli Manning did that. That happened. That was a fact. Now, personally, could you look at Eli's numbers and look at it and say, meh? Yeah, but you know what? Stopping an undefeated season against one of the greatest teams of all time, may never, ever, ever happen again. You can't talk about Super Bowls without the names Adam Vinatieri and Eli Manning. I'm just spitting facts right now. Those are facts. You can't talk about Super Bowls without the names Adam Vinatieri and Eli Manning, and both of them come up short for the NFL Hall of Fame. Feel free to call in about it. 617-779-0985. I got to catch my composure. I'm pissed. This one? No. I thought this one was a layup. What could Vinatieri what else could he do for his career to make it in? What else? Did he have to throw a game-winning touchdown?
Made some pretty impressive tackles in his career, too.
What the Herschel Walker play? How many times you heard about that thing in your life? And listen, if you think I'm being a homer, I'm literally telling you that Eli Manning should be in too. We'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray here on the Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. More Joe Murray on the way on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
With the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app, you'll earn points on every purchase. And now there are even more ways to easily redeem your points for rewards. Members enjoy personalized deals and can save up to 20% weekly. Earn gas discounts of up to $1 a gallon at participating stations. And can easily opt in to redeem points for automatic cash off at checkout. Just set it and forget it. All with the Shawzer Star Market Deals and Delivery app. Become a member for free when you download today.
We only get 48 minutes together. A few times a week, a few months a year. 48 minutes.
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
Where the 72,000 square miles of New England are focused on nothing but 94 feet of parquet. Because it's us versus the world, and the world versus the world champs.